What's up, budget builders? My name is Trail, and boy, do we have some historic breaking news to share with you today. Yes, for starters, Title 42 was set to expire this week, but considering the controversy around it, the Supreme Court has decided to halt the change as of now. Also, the House Democrats are trying to release Donald Trump's tax returns from the past. This is something that he has kept a secret for many decades. And now that the Democrats have a copy of it, they want to share it with everyone else. And last but not least, major criminal charges was just approved on Monday for multiple people in the previous Trump administration. I have a list of at least 5 individuals that are in some serious trouble right now. But before we get started, guys, hey, you already know what to do. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Well, guys, starting off, an Arctic blast as well as some other intensive winter weather is headed to the United States. Well, actually, it's already in the United States, and this could bring intense winter conditions before the holiday. Yes, we know, guys, that Christmas is actually right around the corner in a few more days. I hope all of you have finished with your Christmas shopping out there because Santa is coming our way. But anyways, guys, also outside of Santa is coming, an Arctic blast and intense winter holiday is in the direction. Yes, guys, we see it right here looking at this map in which they are telling us that some 33 million people are now under a winter storm watch and another 27 million people are under a wind chill alert ahead of the Arctic outbreak and related major storms sweeping the country this week. I know here in Texas, we are expected to receive some temperatures as low as 9 degrees on Thursday. Hopefully, guys, it does not get that cold. And you guys remember what happened to us in Texas when previously where the weather conditions ended up dropping below 28 degrees for at least 4 consecutive days. Yes, guys, we ended up having blackouts, which means that a lot of people, they lost power to their homes. They ended up receiving a lot of damage to their homes because of busted pipes and things like that. So hopefully our government system, the local state government system, has improved that system in which the American people in Texas do not have to worry about their electricity being shut off again, guys. So hopefully, guys, you'll keep us in our prayers, keep our fingers crossed, because we do not want to go through that again, guys. I know here in Texas, we call that pretty much the winter Armageddon. But anyways, guys, yes, like I said, this particular Arctic area is sweeping through the United States from the West Coast to the East Coast, bringing this winter weather conditions as low as 9 degrees in some particular areas, which means that other areas up north are going to be receiving a snow blizzard. And yes, guys, the wind chill is going to pick up very quickly come around Thursday evenings, guys. So anyways, guys, you definitely want to be mindful of that and go ahead and prepare right now. Have your gloves, have your scarves and things like that, as well as have food on the table, because you just never know, depending on what part of the United States you actually live in, you don't know whether or not you are going to be withheld from leaving your home. So anyways, guys, I just want to remind you of that, especially reminding me and myself. But anyways, guys, moving on. Yes, we do have what's called the Title 42, which is in regards to the border restrictions in which the former Trump administration implemented this particular system that prevented those individuals from crossing over the border into the United States, whether that be from the Texas side, Arizona side, or even all the way from the Florida side. Yes, this particular rule called the Title 42 prevented those individuals from actually doing so. However, that particular law is planning on expiring this week. And yes, guys, there's a lot of controversy around this because a lot of times you see that the Democrats would like to see these particular immigrants being able to cross over into the country. However, on the flip side, the Republicans, they're like, no way, we don't want them in our state. Go ahead and put them in your state, which is like Texas, our Governor Greg Abbott, in which he has been pretty much sending those immigration people that are coming into the state, sending them on buses directly to New York City. But anyways, guys, yes, this particular Title 42 is planning on expiring very soon. And look, the Supreme Court actually stepped in and they did something about it because they know all the controversy that is sitting around this. And yes, guys, what the Supreme Court did was they put a temporary halt on lifting the Title 42 border restrictions. And yes, as you can see see right here that decision comes after 19 states asked the High Court for emergency stay that would keep Title 42 in place. And yes, guys, like I said, the U.S. Supreme Court on Monday temporarily blocked an order that would lift the Title 42, the pandemic-era health policy that has been used to deter migrants more than 2.5 million times. Now, this particular order on Monday by Chief Justice John Roberts comes as cities along the U.S.-Mexico border have been scrambling to prepare for an expected influx of migrants in anticipation of Title 42's end. So, guys, like I said, this particular thing was expected to expire this week, but it looks like it's going to go along a little bit longer because of this particular halt by this particular judge. So anyways, guys, I believe that is some good news, because right now, guys, if you look at the numbers, these individuals that are planning on crossing over the country once Title 42 actually ends, guys, it's around 5,200 people all at one time. This is amazing, guys. Not necessarily for a good thing, but this number is very striking. I know you've seen the pictures online as well as on TV or the news stations, but guys, you're not really getting the full picture. They are saying that around 5,200 immigrants are trying to cross over the Mexico border, in which Title 42 will actually allow them to freely. In which, guys, I beg the question, if they go ahead and lift Title 42, where are these individuals, these immigrants going to go? Guys, they really don't have enough places for these immigrants to go. And guys, if you are a taxpayer, who is planning on paying for all of this to support them, as well as to provide shelter for them, as well as to provide food for these individuals? Yes, guys, who is going to pay for it? Yes, the taxpayers are obviously going to pay for this. So anyways, guys, hey, let me know what you think about this and lifting the Title 42. I know this was implemented by the former president Donald Trump, but now it is expected to expire, and Biden wants to allow it to expire, which means that the immigrants will be allowed to come over the Mexico border, regardless to what particular state that you're actually crossing into. So guys, anyways, let me know how you feel about this down below. But moving on, guys, hey, we do have information in regards to the former president Donald Trump, in which the House Democrats were previously able to get a hold of Donald Trump's tax returns. Yes, guys, we all know that he was trying to keep these a secret, and he has been successful in doing this for many decades thus far. However, in 2022, yes, a U.S. judge actually said that Donald Trump has to release his tax returns, in which the House Democrats have now obtained a copy of this, in which they want to share it with the public, guys. Anyways, it says right here that this particular move could pile onto the already controversy surrounding the former President Donald Trump. Yes, House Democrats will likely unmask new details about the former President Donald Trump's long-hidden taxes following a key meeting now set for next week. Now, that would be a highly unusual move, sure to ignite another post-presidential controversy surrounding Donald Trump, who is running again for the White House. Now, the Ways and Means Committee Chair Richard Neal won access to Trump's filings back in November after a long court fight, but they remain closely held, with only a handful of lawmakers and aides allowed to examine them. But they are still protected by strict privacy laws that make it a felony for anyone to divulge even basic details about Donald Trump's tax return. But anyways, guys, there is a way around those particular rules, according to Neal's committee, and they said that you could vote privately to make them public. And that's what the Massachusetts Democrat wants his colleagues to consider in a closed-door meeting now set for next Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But again, guys, yes, the Democrats want to reveal this, and they're trying to have this meeting next week to see if they can actually get a vote, get the individuals that are able to vote for this to find out whether or not they want to reveal these tax returns to the public. And yes, guys, this could be some very, very damaging news again for the former President Donald Trump. But anyways, guys, do you think that they should reveal this information? Do you think that it should be private, or do you think that it is the right for the American people to see exactly what's on his tax return? I know previously with all our other prior presidents, they have actually revealed their information for their tax return, but this particular president pretty much withheld that information. So let me know how you feel about this, guys. Do you think that they should release the information, or do you think that they should just go ahead and keep it private, considering he's no longer the president? Let me know down below in the comment section, guys. And then moving on to some historic breaking news. Again, this is breaking news, guys. On Monday, the January 6th committee, or the panel, has now referred Donald Trump on criminal charges. Yes, guys, this thing has been going on for quite some time, for over a year now, and they have finally come up with information in regards to the former president, and they are saying that, look, they want to refer him to the DOJ, the Department of Justice, on criminal charges. It says right here that the January 6th panel voted on Monday to refer former President Donald Trump to the Department of Justice on at least 4 criminal charges, including insurrection and obstruction of an official proceeding of Congress. Now, in an unprecedented move, the Congressional Committee voted unanimously that the former president committed crimes for his efforts to overturn the 2020 election. The panel referred Trump, who has announced his running for president in 2024, on charges of obstruction of an official proceeding, conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to make a false statement and incite or assist or aid or comfort an insurrection. Those are some very damning words right here in this particular report that was just released, guys, less than 24 hours ago. And yes, so far, guys, the committee has developed significant evidence that President Trump intended to disrupt a peaceful transition of power under our Constitution, according to Representative Jamie Raskin. Now, the panel also announced on Monday that the referral of criminal charges against former Trump lawyer John Eastman for his efforts to disrupt the 2020 election as well. Eastman, with Trump, pushed a theory that Vice President Mike Pence could unilaterally reject electors. We believe that the evidence described by my colleagues today and assembled throughout our hearings warrants a criminal referral of former President Donald J. Trump. But anyways, guys, these particular referrals are non-binding and do not require the DOJ to take any additional action. However, they do have the option to pick this up, this referral, and go after it if they choose to. So yeah, guys, so far we don't know whether or not the Department of Justice will pick this up and go ahead and take action or not. But so far, they have pretty much been mute about the entire situation. But again, guys, like I said, this information has only been out for less than 24 hours. So I'm sure we will have an official response from the DOJ very, very soon, hopefully sometime today. And until then, guys, yes, this information is very crucial, and especially as the former president has already announced that he is planning on running for the next presidential race. But with this information coming out, guys, with these particular potential charges or the referrals of these criminal charges that actually could uproot his actual bid for the next presidential election. Now, of course, in Trump fashion, we did get a response from the former President Donald Trump, in which he said it right here, guys. Trump responds to January 6th criminal referrals. He said, look, it strengthens me. Yes, guys, that is exactly what the former president said on Monday when he responded to this information, this news breaking that came on the news channels. But anyways, the former president, Donald Trump, on Monday responded to the January 6th committee's decision to urge the Department of Justice to prosecute him and some of his associates over their involvement in the Capitol Hill riot and the efforts to overturn the 2020 election. He said in a statement that, look, these folks don't get it, that when they come after me, people who love freedom rally around me. He said, it strengthens me. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger, Trump said on his Truth social media platform. But anyways, guys, that is just the quick response from the former President Trump, in which he says that, look, it doesn't matter what you say to me. It only strengthens me. It's pretty much boiling down to what his response was. But then we also heard from Mitch McConnell, which is the minority leader of the GOP, in which he said in regards to these criminal referrals of Trump, he said, look, our entire nation knows who's responsible for that particular day on Capitol Hill, January the 6th. That is exactly what he said, guys, which you know that him and Donald Trump have been going back and forth against each other here recently. So obviously we were expecting him to say something in relation to this particular statement. But anyways, guys, we also heard from the former Vice President Mike Pence, in which shockingly, Mike Pence says, man who wanted him dead on January 6th shouldn't be charged. He does not believe that the former president needs to be charged for these particular actions that were brought on by the January 6th committee. I know a lot of people are questioning this as to why he is not standing up for himself, for the man that wanted him dead, that was actually allowing these individuals that stormed Capitol Hill to go after him. But again, guys, that is just his opinion, and we'll just take it for that, guys. But also in the news, guys, we have 4 more individuals that are also being charged or referred to the Department of Justice or the Ethics Committee. Yes, the January 6th panel is now referring 4 Republicans for ethics violations. Yes, guys, it says right here that the January 6th Select Committee said on Monday that 4 House Republicans, including Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, violated congressional ethics rules by defying subpoenas for testimony and documents. The panel referred to the lawmakers for a review by the bipartisan House Ethics Committee, which is seen as unlikely to take action against the members of the ethics panel, declined to comment thus far. And in addition to McCarthy, 3 other lawmakers were also referred for defying subpoenas as well. And those are Representative Scott Perry, Representative Jim Jordan, as well as Andy Biggs. Yes, guys, these 4 individuals are now being referred to the ethics department because they chose not to oblige to those particular subpoenas. So anyways, guys, that is just the latest breaking news that we have thus far, which is pretty much stemmed from this witch hunt or this January 6th committee, which has been investigating the riot on Capitol Hill that happened on January 6th of 2021. And these are the results. This is what exactly was found in the report from the January 6th committee that was released on Monday, guys. So like I said, this is less than 24 hours. So I'm sure that lawmakers, as well as news stations, as well as journalists, will continue to unfold and package this particular report this entire week. So I'm sure that we will find out more evidence, more information in regards to the former President Donald Trump, as well as the former Vice President Mike Pence, as well as these other 4 lawmakers that potentially ignored their subpoenas. But anyways, guys, what do you think about this? Do you think that it is pretty much a witch hunt, or do you think that the January 6th committee did a right thing for the American people in this country? Do you believe that these particular criminal charges will actually stand for the former President Donald Trump, or do you think that they were just pretty much being swept underneath the rug? I'm curious to see what you guys think about this, so let me know down below in the comment section. But anyways, guys, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the links down below because there's some great offers for you to be able to support this channel, as well as how you can receive $30 from Rakuten on cash back after you use the app for the first time, as well as an opportunity to get Amazon Prime membership for free for 30 days. That way you can experience the free movies, the free TV shows, as well as free music streaming and free shipping to your home. But anyways, guys, if you are interested, those links will be down below. But anyways, guys, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.